Welcome to Sissues. We are two sisters with issues and a need to work them out, and we're inviting you along for the ride.
Here we are taking the big things we have in common. Our love for Outlander, inappropriate humor, and why people do the things they do. Mix this up with our dirty lady mo's, and this podcast is born.
But don't worry, we'll explore other issues too.
Because you know,
when you have sisters, you have issues.
If you are easily offended or don't appreciate the creative use of colorful Canadian cursive language, this is not the podcast for you.
Alrighty, so systems check, microphone plugged in, headphones plugged in, computer is now plugged in, thank God.
We're here.
Welcome to Sissues, everybody.
Welcome. I'm Sher.
And I'm Phyl, and we are back during this. Sorry, my tongue just fell asleep. It just went. We are here during Droughtlander, watching Outlander again and again and again.
Well,
But first time with
people.
the Sissues podcast. Yes.
Yeah. First time with you people. I said it was such.
You're so nice. She's such a bag.
I didn't mean it. You know what? I'm still a little bit torqued about our last episode. Like, I'm still really.
So funny you say that, because I woke up this morning and that's the first thing I thought of, you know, and all I kept thinking about is the title card that went on that episode. If you are a racist, do not press play.
Right. And it's funny because I ended up messaging Vita, who is the face and the voice behind the Blacklanders account.
Yeah.
Because, well, she had posted a video of this white lady at a bank who was not wearing a mask, and they called the police because she refused to wear a mask in the bank. And they were like, you know, you have to leave because this is the law here. And well, this is not the law, this is our bank,
right.
We're telling you that you have to wear a mask, and she refused.
Right.
So the cops came in, she resisted arrest, she was like, you know, being really horrible to them, and they put her on the floor, put her in handcuffs, and she's like, I'm a 60-year-old woman, what are you doing? And like just acting like the law had nothing to do with her.
Right.
And I'm thinking in my head, why is it when I see videos of white people resisting arrest, you know, they're like, and running away from the cops, like they're not shot?
Never.
I mean, right?
Never.
And it was just, and whenever I type that on Twitter, I'm like, I get attacked.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm a white people.
Well,
and I said that to Vita because I sent it via DM instead of posting it this time. And it was like, and I feel like a fucking hypocrite because I'm the white person. And if I'm getting outraged about it, how fucking exhausted are they?
I know, exactly. And I know you had said, you know, why isn't this white person getting shot? You're not implying that people
nobody should be shot.
Exactly.
Like, nobody should be like anybody, like, and the thing is that she, you know, and people always say, well, then, you know, they should comply. The thing is that, you know, like, this woman was breaking the law. And she wasn't complying. The thing is that when they say that about people of color, a lot of the time when we see these videos, they haven't even broken the law. They're just being people of color. Society.
Exactly.
Right. So yeah, I was still fucking wound up about it. And then Vita posted that video, and then I got, you know, started DMing with her. And she has taught me so much. And as Outlander fans, if we could really just listen, like we said that on the podcast, the previous podcast,
Yeah.
as white allies, just listening is really good. Just shutting up for a minute, and we're not going to do that because this is a podcast and we're supposed to
let's entertain you that way.
But Blacklanders is an account that educates people. Yeah. And you might not like what you hear all the time. And that's a part of growing. Instead of getting defensive, ask yourself why I'm getting defensive about this. It's a really great place to sit and be with yourself for a little while. So even go to their website, Blacklanders, with a Z.com, and look at some of the stuff Vita's got on there. They also have discussions that they do with every episode. I encourage you to go back to season 4 and read some of their discussions that they had. Your eyes will open. If you are somebody that is willing to grow, then take the time, because
and it's not bad to have sissies, you guys. You know what? Regardless, it's called sissues, but it really is for anybody that has that interest, right?
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And I really love, I do love the acceptance and the openness of Vita and all the Blacklanders community. It's not just they've taken heat over the years, just for having the name Blacklanders, and it's just, yeah. And but I love them because they haven't wavered. And that's the thing about Black women in general. They have always been, if you go back in history, in time, they have always been at the forefront of every single social movement.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is people don't start listening until somebody that's white picks up the torch.
I know.
And starts running with it.
Fucking sad.
It is
ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And until they start running with, and a lot of the time, the Black women that stood behind and stood up first don't get the credit for it. So that's another thing I think that we should do as people, as humans, to look back and give those women credit.
Yeah, exactly.
So now that we got that off our chests.
Alrighty, so we are back. We're on season 4, episode 3, The False Bride. So make sure you skip through your recap, go directly to the song. It actually starts pretty quickly after the recap. So you might have to back and forth a couple of times. So Sher.
So we're going to go in, and I'm just going to give you a little number crunch so you know that you're close to the same point with us.
If you're watching on Netflix.
If you're watching on Netflix, right.
Yeah.
You're 46 seconds in, 58, 54. Oh.
Well done. Lay off the alcohol while we're doing this. Come on. Let's get this done.
Okay. I'm going to hit 1 and you're going to press the play. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, you know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to you listening that on playback. So whenever one of our podcasts go live, the first thing Sher does in the morning is she listens to it, because I go through, I edit it and all of that, and then Sherry goes back and listens to it. I swear to God, we piss ourselves laughing. Like, we are such idiots.
I don't listen to it at all. And it's like weeks and weeks go by because, guys, we record these so early, and then I don't listen to them at all until they go live. And I'm like, why the fuck didn't we re-record that? Why do you let me get away with this?
Because, okay, so Sherry sends me the recording. I actually re-listened to the recording with the show again, making any notes of anything that needs to be edited. And to be honest, we try not to edit as much as possible, and we hardly ever edit at all during the actual show. So, yeah, and then I have to re-listen to it once I load it as a podcast to make sure I didn't screw up the first time.
and here's me just see that wicker thingy?
It's a steak.
Yeah, yep. The stag Sam's uncle made that.
That's right.
Yeah.
He sure did.
That's
pretty cool, eh? Like I love that.
And he's done it for other movies and
I didn't know he did it for other movies.
Yeah, for other stuff and events and things like that. That's what he does. He makes these big wickery things.
Reverend Wakefield's house.
It's all empty.
I know.
He's just playing. Aww.
Can you imagine how much it would cost to heat that place?
Fuck no. That's crazy.
I would love it though.
Big fireplaces like that really do a good job. Oh, look.
Yep.
There's a housewarming gift.
I got that one year as a Christmas present, salt in a jar.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cheap fuckers.
No, I thought it was very nice. It was from one of the Bootlander group. Jeez. No, I liked it because I didn't know about it then. Right?
Okay.
I didn't know about it then. So
I'm like,
that's pretty cool.
It's a thought that counts. Think not salt next time.
I also got a coup.
Oh, well, if you got a coup, then
where did it go? Oh, my granddaughter snuck off with my coup. Where did she put it?
I just saw Phyllis like go into outer space as she was looking around. Like, so I thought, what the hell? Did the lights go off? Did she see a ghost? What the hell?
No, but I had my coup right here, and that's a cow. It's a red cow from Scotland. And
we get you.
Oh, she took it.
Asia.
I know. So.
Oh, Richard Rankin looks so dang cute.
He does. You know what? He could be wearing everything and nothing, and it doesn't matter if he's all beat up or just all handsome. He is one of my favorites on the show. I do have to say.
Yeah.
If not truly my favorite, because he is such a card.
Yeah, he is. And then we've got Fiona, and I love her name. It's Iona Claire.
Yeah.
It's her name. It's like I own a Claire.
I own a Claire. That's kind of cool.
I love her name. And I don't forget it because it's Iona Claire. So I can remember that. That's how I used to remember names of important people.
Word association. Yeah. Exactly. Well, and it's nice that she's found herself a husband, which is nice, considering that.
She was way thirsty over Roger.
Oh, yeah. She
more so in the books.
Roger. Yeah.
More so in the books than in the show. But
you can still feel it on the show, too.
Just a little. I think in the show, it showed more concern for him than I want some D from Roger.
Well, and I think she had a deep connection with him.
Yeah.
Oh, and here goes Claire's disgusting look on her face again.
Yeah, and I would look that way all the time.
Yeah. Well, and she has. She has.
Yep.
The whole time she's been there. So.
Good. And you know what? People were annoyed by that. And I'm like, no, don't you dare be annoyed. Don't you dare, because damn it.
Yeah.
I would so be like that too.
Yeah.
Oh. And even like, it's just no. There's no way I would be happy with it.
I am glad that they've made the decision to leave, because there's nothing they can do at this point. They know that they can't live there under the circumstances. So why prolong it any further? Just go.
Yeah. Just
go.
Get.
Yeah. But I am glad that, he did get to see Jocasta again,
Yeah. Even if she couldn't see him.
She could feel him, and it transcended into her eyes. So she mentally saw him. And if he don't want the bag of money, I'll take it.
Right? Take the damn monies.
Exactly.
She can afford it. Like, seriously.
Well, I'm also glad that she gave Jamie the candlesticks, which was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because, and I love how those things, you know, it comes, you know.
Are you trying to fly?
I'm trying to get my words
out. Sure, his
arms around.
Her arms are completely extended. Her wrists are bent, and she's rocking back and forth as she's trying to talk.
I'm trying to get my words out with my hands.
Okay, I'm going to have to clip that part and put it on a video series. Honestly, need some Outlander music.
Well, when we see
lass is gone.
When we see these little things, and I love that Ulysses is just like kind of silhouetted in the background.
Yeah.
He's always present, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And I love that. Oh, see, when I see that in the background, it just makes my skin crawl. Like,
I know.
Head down. It's just,
yeah.
And here we go with Ian.
Well, and this is where he finally steps up.
Yeah.
And you know what? No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm an adult. I've experienced more than anybody my age. So it's time for you to listen. And I do respect the fact that Jamie actually listened.
Right. It's about time.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Damn, him and Claire are hard to talk to.
Right.
Jeez.
Yep.
But at least it got Jamie thinking, right? And I think what got him thinking, it's the come that Ian has.
Yeah.
I think if he was hunched over and like, come on, uncle, it wouldn't work, right? But I think Jamie respects that,
he stood up to him,
presenting himself as a man. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
And exactly. And that was the thing. He wasn't going to take no for an answer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. Man of worth. They're right there.
Yep.
And that's the thing too, is that Ian knew that he was a man.
Yeah.
And Ian knew that what he had been through was enough. And frankly, Jamie was on his own at his age.
Yeah.
You know, doing things and, you know, going to war and doing all of those things, being a soldier, blah, blah, blah. So why would he expect any less from Ian?
You know, there has been so much conversation regarding her shawl. Not hers, but Claire's shawl.
Yeah. And
so much, I swear, like one posting had like 200 comments. No, it's crocheted. No, it's knit. No, it's crocheted. No, it's... And it's like, man, the knitters and crocheters were out in full force, and it was time for the Karens to show up, I tell you.
Oh, it's insane. Like, does it matter?
I don't know.
I guess
I know how to do
crocheters
both.
And knitters, it matters, but
I'm sure it does.
I just think it's beautiful.
I want to make one though. I want to make one myself. And so I'm trying to decide, okay, is it better as a knit or is it better as a crochet? Because you're not going to spend some time doing either one. So, but I couldn't go and ask on that page because holy crap, I didn't want people to start beating each other up with emojis.
Man, this was something you know nothing about me or my husband.
Right?
Yep. It's something, it's, you know, it's true in one way.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's, you know, I think both of them are kind of right. Claire is more right.
Yeah. But I think this is where the clash of the centuries are, right?
Yeah. I made a meme of this where Ulysses says, "That's one loud ass," and Jamie says, "My wife or my aunt."
That's awesome.
It made me giggle.
Well, and that's kind of the softer side that you see in Ulysses, you know, telling him about, you know, the donkey and all that, because that's more like, yay, you're going and I don't have to deal with the two of your shit anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
John Quincy Myers, come along with us.
Every time I see him, I just think Grizzly Adams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Jeez.
gonna come along.
I-
Sure Jacosta asked me to come and make sure you fuckers get as far away from her as possible.
You know, Ian, I seen a picture of him from season 6 out in pasture on a horse with a helmet on him, thinking, ooh, is he going to have some fancy riding in season 6? Betcha he'll be on a horse a little bit more.
Yippers.
Because really, you think about it, you haven't seen him on a horse a whole lot.
Well, he gets around a little bit, and one of my favorite stories that he's told, and Richard Rankin told it too from different perspective, but he, like, when they ask, "Can you do this?"
Yeah.
Very often the actors, whether they can do it or not, will say, "Of course I can."
Absolutely, they want the job, right?
Yeah. And well, this was John Bell, and they were like, "Here, can you ride this, like the horse and cart really fast?" And he was like, "Sure." And Roger's with him, and they're going, and he couldn't stop it as fast as he thought. And everybody, they thought they were all going to die.
Richard Rankin, I could totally see his
off
face.
it. Yeah, he flew off the thing.
Well, Roger and Brianna are back together, and now she's at MIT. Totally fits her, right?
Yep. Engineer.
Totally suits her.
Yep, one of the first women engineering students, just like her mama, one of the first female doctors.
Yep, exactly.
So, and I look at that Dairy Queen
old
mess.
Dairy Queen stuff. That's awesome.
Yep. Yeah, and even the lids. See how remember the lids used to go up? They didn't have straw holes.
Yeah.
You had to peel the lid up and put the straw in. That made for a mess every now and then.
Yeah, it sure did. Now, how many people have dipped their French fry inside their shake?
Oh, I do.
Sweet and salty, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can only say I've done it a couple of times, as long as your French fry doesn't have vinegar on it.
Oh, that's
then dipping it is
no. But that's a soggy French fry going into no,
what?
That's not good. Soggy French fries. That's what.
No, I know it's gross. That's why you have to. Oh, but you know what? I like a little sprinkle of it because I do like vinegar. So
no. Yeah.
And how did they come up with this game? Like, that's for smart people.
And they're both smart. He's a historian. She's an engineer. And
makes me feel stupid listening to it.
Derp.
Cat is an androgynous cat. The cat is an asshole. That would have been
cat is a bitch.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I was going to. You kept on going.
The cat is a...
The cat is a dick.
Cat is enormous.
The cat is a fucker.
I think we should stop because I can totally see this going really downhill fast.
It already did.
Not like it didn't start at the bottom anyway, but that's us. See, that's the difference between an edumacation and not an edumacation. Oh, I love that he called her Lass. And they get along so well.
I love this transition.
Me too.
Oh!
Me too.
See, the Outlander is the fucking kings of transitions. I don't care what anybody says. They do such a beautiful job at their transitions.
And people don't really pick up all of those transitions right away the first time you watch it. Again, I will repeat for the umpteenth million times. You need to watch it a minimum of 3.
At least.
You need to. Yeah, at least 3, because by that time, you'll start seeing a lot more than what you did the first time.
Because a lot of the time, they're just like, oh, look at that cool transition of the car into the past, but they don't see that they're on exactly the same path.
Right? Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. What the horsies.
And they're all talking about how much the Cherokee women, like, big fluff and stuff there.
Well, and Ian, he's just so enthralled.
Mm-hmm.
The more he knows, the better. Like, look at the colors.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that remind you of the Maritimes? Oh,
It does. Yeah, it does.
you know what? The West just doesn't get those colors, right? They don't experience the fall like the East does. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm. And their country is so massive. Like Canada is so massive that people just don't know. If they've never left their province, they just have no idea how different it is from coast to coast and in between. Like they just don't know. Like I've lived from one end of the country to the other and in between. So pretty much seen it all.
Well, and I think too, after COVID, it got me thinking a little bit more because we used to do like 2 vacations a year, go away. And now I want to explore our country a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Right. So
it's got a hell of a lot to offer. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Did we just say for sure a lot there?
No, that was you. I didn't say it once.
I think you did.
Okay, maybe I did, but that was a long time ago and I can't remember that far back.
Like 3 seconds ago.
Exactly.
So long.
Exactly. Oh, Rolo all snuggled up.
Rolo is a chocolate candy with caramel in it.
That is the name of the...
Rollo.
You pronounce everybody's name wrong. Phaedra, and Rolo.
Padre.
I go by how the show is pronouncing it.
I go by how I've been pronouncing it for 20 fucking years.
Exactly. That's what the problem is. So what are some of the names that you guys pronounce from the books that's different than what the show is? Me, well, I've watched the show first, so I get it right.
Too funny. Yeah, you are too funny. All right.
Well, hopefully Diana would have mentioned at some point, oh, by the way, it's not Frickcha, whatever you say, it's Phaedra. Well, because remember, they go through the table readings, right?
Well, for sure.
Diana sees the dailies and all of
that.
Well,
I think even there was somebody on the Gaelic or something like that even corrected one or two of the things. Marsley.
Yeah.
Because I'm positive Davina. Davina Porter. I'm positive she says Marsley in when she's reading them.
I only listened
and in the show they say Marsley, like parsley.
Marsley. Mm-hmm. Depends, because Claire calls her Marsley.
Right, like parsley.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And I'm positive that Davina calls her Marsali.
And you know what I hate is, well, I've only listened to the audiobook for book 2, but it's Craig Nadoon, it's Craig Nadun, Craig Nadoon, Craig Nadun, you know.
See, so there's, so
it ends in an E, it should have a long U. So Craig Nadoon.
You're doing
There is your English lesson for today.
But it's not even.
I know. It is. It's not Spanish. Oh, I like this part. They had a blooper from them just talking and laughing and.
Yeah, that was just supposed to be kind of like, a little bit of,
back shot B-roll.
B-roll. Yeah. And they were just, shooting the shit and
exactly.
That's funny. But yeah, it's because people don't realize how difficult it is just to have shots like this.
Yeah.
Riding horses, keeping pace beside each other.
Yeah. Well,
That's
and if
not
they
easy to do because the horses aren't actors.
well, and if they screw up,
Mhm.
fucking got to turn around, go start at the path, and guaranteed anybody that knows horses, they'll do what they want when they want. So,
Exactly.
and
So
because these aren't their owners, you
Mhm.
know, it's like
uh-huh.
trial and error, many
Yep.
errors.
Uh-huh. Yep. So it's
Yeah.
kind of funny where they're like, okay, let's go.
Made me giggle when she brought up the brothel again. He's like, "Oh, you're going to hold that against me forever."
Well,
Maybe not forever, but as long as I can. Yes.
we'll hold it against you, but we will also make jokes about it until you die.
Have you ever watched a cow get their hooves cut, like scraped down? It's pretty cool. They use a grinder at first, and then they have this kind of blade. You know, it's like getting your toenails done, only it's huge. Just thought I'd share that little info because I seen the horseshoe.
Okay, I'm just going to let her sit with that for a little while.
Well, okay, I saw him shoeing the
I
horse.
I understand.
And I thought,
We don't
I
need
just
to talk
watched a
about this
video
anymore. I
of
wanted you to
cow.
sit with it, be ashamed, and
Why would I
then,
be ashamed? I'm just
Because
trying to explain
you're
how my
being-
mind works.
but we don't need to know.
Looks like the cow's head was rubbing on his ass.
The cow.
Sorry, the horse. Yeah, you got me all confused. It
You're
looked like the horse was scratching its face on Sam's ass.
It did. I think I might do that if I was back there.
Okay, if your first instinct is to scratch your face, you and I need to have a discussion because I know you better than that.
I need to get out of the house more. That's my problem.
Right? Exactly. See, I've been trying to say that forever.
I need to. I don't want to. That's the difference.
Well, it's been so nice here. Taking the dog out for a nice long walk has been so great. I love it.
Oh, now they're all getting all serious.
And it must be misty out because their hair is all wet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. Aw.
Poor Jamie.
What he doesn't have to give her. He's got the D. That's all he needs.
Well, and the fact that he has a good personality helps.
Oh, right. Whatever.
But like he didn't have anything when she first met him, right?
No.
And Jamie
literally.
he thrives on that up and down. Ah, damn ass running away.
Oh, now the other ass is going to go after it.
Exactly. Again, like Claire, don't go. And what do you mean? I'm going again. Because it's going to end up good for Claire because it always does.
Right.
Island dancing. I love that.
Here he goes. Caper toss.
Island games. Oh.
Yep. The Highland games and the caper toss and then the stag.
That's so awesome. Have you ever been to the Highland Games?
Yeah, we went to ones in Calgary with the Droughtlanders before.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
No, I've never been to the Highland Games.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It'd be awesome to go to.
A lot of good-looking men there.
It depends. I don't know. Do the Highlands have Highland Games?
Of course they do.
Or is it just something for Scots around the world?
No, they have them there too. Yeah.
Interesting. We're going in like May and Tattoo isn't till later on in the year. I think we're going to miss it.
Bummer.
But we want to kind of go when the weather's nice. I think it's just kind of easier, right?
And I think the weather's getting nicer, like thanks climate change. And I think the weather's changing quite a bit there too now. So
yeah,
man, why? I don't think Roger needed to be in a turtleneck. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I love turtlenecks.
I don't mind them, but I don't think he needs to be in a suit jacket and turtech.
It's very English. It's very English.
But he's Scots.
I know, but it's you know what I mean, from the UK. I can definitely see it.
Oh, Scots. Stop it. I get in trouble. Kiki gave me shit.
Why?
Because Scots and English are very different.
Yes, they are. They are. I'm just
and
talking
UK,
wardrobe.
When you say UK and you say Scotland, they're not the same thing.
Okay, so I just have to say that you're absolutely right, but this is fashion.
I know.
So
but
it's
I
the
got
same
in
around the
trouble.
world.
Okay.
Well, you probably needed to get in trouble for more than that.
Kiki gave me check.
Yeah, good job, Kiki.
Not cool.
Oh, I wonder why she chose that particular tartan. Probably the only one she could find.
Well, she didn't choose it. Terry Dressback probably chose it.
Yeah, she did. But you know what? I like the colors on her.
But they
anyway.
redid this whole thing. It sounded like it sounded like it made Terry Dressback pretty pissy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because and they did it after she left Scotland or something. The like the outer shots.
Yeah.
What they initially filmed was really small, like it was a smaller kind of gathering.
Yeah.
And they ended up wanting it to be a lot bigger. So
Which makes sense.
So like the outer shots where, you know, everybody's dancing and people are walking around and all that stuff. So they did other costumes and the Highland dancer girls and stuff like that with the Argyle socks and all that stuff was all redone. Yeah. And
which makes sense.
It was just my perception of the posts and stuff like that made her sound kind of pissy about it. But that was just, like I said, my perception. I don't know if that's actual.
Right.
But yeah.
I want to dance. I want to dance.
Ding, ding. She's dancing in her chair.
I am.
And I love this when they get there. They just kind of,
I know.
They're so cute together.
Well, because they're both having fun and
oh, this makes me kind of dizzy.
Just a little bit.
Oh, they're so sweet. I love Brianna so much.
Me too. Me too. You know, they talk about
this makes me dizzy too. When they're dizzy spinning around and then they show the camera looking straight up into the air.
I bet you seen the trees move.
Oh, I did. I felt like I was going to barf. Oh, here comes one ass. Where's the other one?
Yeah, where do you think? Off having her own adventures again. Because, you know, she listens when Jamie tells her shit.
And you just see his face like, ugh. And this was a whole thing.
Oh, I know. My God.
In the bloopers. It was hilarious.
The donkey would not go. Sam had such a hard time with this donkey. Oh, my God.
It was hilarious.
I just wonder how many times they had to shoot the damn thing.
I don't know.
I don't mean the donkey.
as he puts the rifle into the front, not the hand, whatever it was, pistol into the front of his pants. I was like, that's a bad idea. You should not put that in the front of your drawers,
especially if it's loaded.
That was pretty cool.
That was awesome.
Oof. And
down she goes.
Down goes Claire off of her horse, off her high horse. Boom.
Right. Yeah, obviously, because it knocked her the hell out.
Yep.
So I love this music. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Now we've got Roger singing. This was really great because we've got some pretty hardcore Roger fans, Rick Rankin fans.
I am. I'm a Rick Rankin fan.
And, well, we've got some that are really strong. And you know, like, it's awesome.
Yeah, he should have an OnlyFans account.
Well, he kind of does. When you think about it. I know you want one that, you know, he's doing really dirty stuff on. But like his photography and stuff like that.
I know, exactly.
It's
and I'm just gonna have to say
pretty pricey. So
you should take back your photography Instagram, because I could tell as soon as you put it in somebody else's hand. It's not the same.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm sure he's making really good business off of it. So
it's obvious. There's there's
and you know
fans can't get enough of it.
And he by no means claims himself as a professional. He's just passionate about it. It's something he enjoys, right? And I love this song. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He does such a great job singing it, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, and you see all the
Girls swooning in the audience, right?
Yippers.
And Brianna's just watching him intently, you know?
Yeah. Well, when somebody is singing to you, right?
That's just sexy right there.
Yeah.
If I had to choose between that and someone standing there naked, I would take that all day long. Because that just gets you right in the chest, you know?
Right in the feelers.
Yeah. It gave me kind of goosebumps.
He's not singing to you, Phyllis.
Yes, he is.
He's singing to Brianna.
Don't say another word.
And see, that's the thing.
Look
Look
at her face.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot more that's, open your eyes and look at your girlfriend, dude.
He's feeling it too, you know. And that little tiny round microphone is tiny. It's little.
It's one of those times where you wish that you were a microphone.
Yeah. Could spit on me.
He's not really spitting.
Did that come out? That's not what I meant. Yes, it is, but it's not what I meant. I didn't want to say it out loud. Yeah. It came out. Aww.
It's such a cute picture, but Roger looks like 10 years older than he does in real life.
And they don't have a picture together. They did have cameras back then. So not understanding why they didn't get a picture either.
Right.
So pictures were huge back then. Remember taking them in to get them developed, and then 10 to 14 days later you went to go pick them up and see how many pictures.
Or they'd get mail. You send them in the mail, because a lot of the time when you bought film, when you bought the film, it came with the processing fee, and then you would mail them and they would come back to you.
Oh, remember the little flat cameras that had the little light on top, that the flash, and then it would turn, and bulb. After 4 pictures, it would burn out.
Yeah, there they are.
Slop and spit.
Always like that when a guy grabs the back of your head. Like that was something that was really big for Jamie and Claire in the books. Like Jamie always had grabbed the back of her neck, and that was always super hot.
I agree.
Yep. Stop getting all horny.
I'm just keeping my mouth closed on that comment.
Oh, see, your face is getting all red, and
I know, because I'm thinking really dirty thoughts, and it's just making me smile.
I know, you're making it awkward, dude. Stop it. Man. Your sister, stop being weird.
But I think she's so clever in how she invites him back to her cottage, right?
Yeah. She's like, I want to bang.
Yeah, she bangs, she bangs. she moves. Anyway. And then they're having conversation about head on the wall.
Yeah. Little head never killed anyone. Oh, wait, it killed you.
Yeah, it did. It did in the worst kind of way. It's on display.
Pay attention to the broad behind you, man. Oh, yeah. Look.
No. Ooh.
Hello.
You're
so surprised, man.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I love how this turns so quickly, right? So I just wonder, when they were doing casting, was it necessary that everybody had blue eyes and all the women were thin with round arses? Because they sure did pick them out good.
But she has brown eyes.
Yeah, I know, but I meant for the guys.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And I know he has brown eyes too, but the other Highlanders have blue eyes.
Yeah.
And she's like, what just happened?
This is awkward.
I'm cold now.
I'd like you to keep kissing me. This is, this whole thing caused.
It's awkward.
Yeah. It caused it caused so many people to hate Roger. Just hate on him. Saying that, it was just.
I get it. Okay. So he's somewhat traditional where wants a virgin to marry. Okay, well, that we know that just sounds terrible, right?
Right.
But I think this kind of just shows him truly who he is. Yeah, you know what? I've been with other women, but the woman I love and want to be with, I want to be the first, right? So,
well, he would
for
still be
the
the
times
first.
back then, yeah,
He would still be the first if he had sex with her now.
but
Hello.
they would have sex if she would have agreed to marry him right then and there.
But still,
yeah,
that's kind of a shitty thing to do.
Of course, I get it, but you have to remember the time that they're in. It's not 2021, so doesn't make it right, but that's how it was back then.
Yeah.
Right?
Still.
And yeah, you know what? They haven't spent a whole lot of time one-on-one together for her to accept that too. Right? And she's not wrong. She's not wrong
but
saying it's very fast.
But the way he reacts is super, super shitty and wrong.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because she didn't say yes right away. And he's not saying we have to get married right away. I just want you to say yes. But yeah, it's too fast.
Yeah. But the way he gets too angry too quickly.
Yeah, he does.
And, you know, and I understand his feelings are hurt as well. But, you know, the way we react. And the thing is, I don't believe that he deserved to get all of the hate that he got. And I don't think that she deserved to get the hate that she got either. I think that people forget that when people get hurt people. That's kind of the you know, the big thing about it.
Well, and can nobody make a mistake nowadays?
Right.
Honestly, because everything is so, everything you do is so out there.
Yeah.
That it's not uncommon to get 1,000 people's responses to what you did. You know, and how I don't know a single perfect person out there. Not a single one. But no one should be demoralized for making a mistake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, they're like, he slut shamed her. And then she smacked him in the face. So guess what? Payback.
Yeah, exactly.
He you know, he made her feel bad. She smacked him for it. So that, you know what? Equal role. He gave her, you know, made her feel bad again. She screamed at him, and they fought like human beings fight. So why do we have to make people, you know, why does everybody have to be a villain and a victim
and a target?
Right.
You know, just because you make a mistake does not put a bullseye on your chest and open game to everybody, right? Yeah. But I think this particular scene is really important. I think it needed to happen because it gives you a really good indication of each of their mindsets and how they were raised and the direction they want to go, but also it kind of gives you some insight into how their relationship is going to continue.
Right. And they're not great communicators. Look how Brianna was raised. Okay. Yeah. Her parents did not communicate.
No.
Right. They were living in a marriage that, you know, didn't really they didn't love each other, really. I mean, and she was raised in that. She doesn't know, you know, what, and she, especially now, like, her mother is gone, you know, she does she trust what marriage is? Probably not. Right. So this guy asking her she wants to make sure she is 100% sure.
I can totally see her being caught off guard. Oops.
Exactly.
Claire's going for shelter.
So
it sounded like she just went and sat in a puddle.
She probably did. Her dress is probably really wet and probably went.
Well, and it's all wool, right? So yeah, it probably weighs like an extra 100 pounds when she's trying to walk in it. Yeah. Jamie, where's your flashlight? Flashlight, Jamie.
Oh, how many people freaked out about the boots? Oh my God, her boots have zippers on them. Where the hell did she get those?
Oh my
She's
gosh.
she's been wearing them
Into
since
the
she came through.
future.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and they're like, how did they last so long? They're
Because
boots.
she didn't buy them in the year
Exactly.
2021. That's why.
Exactly.
You remember? I remember having clothes until I grew out of them and they got handed down.
Mm-hmm. To me.
Nobody hardly does that anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know,
Mhm.
and why? Because of fast fashion. You can buy shit for $5,
Mhm.
wear it,
Yeah.
you know, give it to somewhere like Value Village that they don't want it. So they'll ship it back to the country it came from.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Oh, look at the skull. I guess another little head killed somebody.
Yeah. Well, and things like that don't disturb her,
Oh,
right?
Jamie, you're gonna have to bunker in, buddy.
Yeah, because it's raining.
Not gonna be
And there
able to
goes
find her.
the Jamie
Now, see,
dismount.
Jamie could run through the forest, go everywhere, and come back to where he found. But
Yeah.
Claire apparently has no sense of direction.
Which is really confusing to me because you'd think the girl would get some experience out of all the countryside she's crossed, right?
Yeah. She's like, well, he got chopped in the head.
Yeah.
Mm.
Fractured skull. And then she starts talking to it because there's nobody else there to talk to.
Well, why not?
Yeah, exactly. Keep herself entertained.
Oh, and then she
what
finds
did she
a
find?
beautiful opal jewel that was buried with him. That's pretty.
Wonder where he got that from.
Ooh, I wonder.
Right?
I bet you we're going to hear about that later on in the story.
Do you think we'll find out about the opal or just more information about him?
Everything.
Or is that in the book? Because I don't remember a whole lot about the opal and its history.
Are you kidding? I was going to have to throw something at you.
Yeah, well, I'm on the other side of the laptop. So na boo boo.
Oh, there he is.
Uh-oh, that's not Jamie.
Nope.
His light keeps going in and out too.
That's Ottertooth.
Right?
That's Trevor Carroll. I got to meet Trevor Carroll. He's
Did you
a pretty cool
really?
dude. Yeah, he was in Outlandish Vancouver.
Well, I wasn't there. Oh,
He is
God.
a seriously cool guy.
And she's not even afraid. She sees the opal. She sees him, right?
Yep.
So she knows.
Yeah.
Right?
This guy's not here.
But she knows that.
Look there. He got.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. That had to hurt.
You should have asked him questions. You weren't afraid. You should have just talked to him.
I just love how he keeps on disappearing every time.
I know, right? In between
strikes.
the lightning. Yeah. Okay, Claire, go back under your tree.
You're going to get struck by lightning, Claire.
Right?
Go hide.
And I'm surprised. When do you ever see Claire close-lipped?
Right?
Never.
She shut up then, didn't she?
It just didn't make any sense whatsoever that she didn't try talking to him.
Didn't seem like he was in a chatty mood.
Well, of course, because she didn't initiate conversation.
Now, is this supposed to be that same night, or is this like a whole day and night later?
Why would you think it's a whole day and night later?
Well, I don't know. Is this like the same night?
No, because he was heading to his cabin for the evening.
So this is the whole day and night later.
It's just it's the next day.
It's nighttime. This is nighttime.
But the next day meaning 24 hours.
Right. So what did they do for a whole day? Completely avoid each other?
Yes.
Well.
Yep, I think they did.
Wow.
They're pouting, you know.
See, that was a hole that I was like, well,
yeah.
Sure.
And I used to have a dress like that Brianna's wearing. It's like I used to wear it during Loyalist Days in St. John.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, mine was green.
You're green. I remember. I think I used to wear it too.
Yeah,
I remember
so
that dress.
Yeah. Had the same like print on it and the same ruffles, like the layer ruffles at the bottom. Yep.
Yeah. I remember that dress.
Yeah, I love that dress. Don't know where I got that dress from.
She's trying to make things better.
Yeah.
And you know what the thing is people forget how ingrained this whole toxic masculinity stuff was back then too.
Yeah.
Like it's just pride was something that was just so pervasive in men. And I'm not saying that it isn't now, but it has gotten so much better.
But has it gotten, here's my question though. Has it gotten better, or have women gotten stronger and less tolerant?
I think it's gotten better. I do. I think I think it's both, but I don't think men are as, I don't think a lot of men are as prideful as they once were, where it's, they believe that their purpose is, to be above women. A lot of them feel that they're equal to, the equality is there. If Roger didn't feel, if Roger felt Brianna was his equal, 100%, this whole virginity thing wouldn't be an issue.
Exactly. And, I think Brianna is a little bit ahead of her time.
Right.
And just like her mom, she's a forward thinker, right? And you can see it bothers her, that, that he's responding the way he is, because she does. And what makes me sad is, how the hell is she going to get home? How is he going to get home? Like, did he, it was her vehicle. He was just driving it. So must have had to hitch a ride with another Mackenzie, because I don't think they left together.
Nope. And that's, and but that's part of the, adjustment that couples will make, right?
Yeah.
Is learning to understand each other's point of view, and, taking the time to get it. Like, he has to understand, why her image of marriage is warped.
Yeah.
And why she doesn't trust it.
Yeah.
Right. And, but that's what couples do. And that's what relationships are. And
she said it was just, she said, it's just too fast. I'm not saying no, I'm just saying it's too fast.
Exactly.
Look, her skirt blends in with all of the leaves. You got a bit of leaves on your shirt there, Claire.
And then your hair.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes life just isn't fair. When you've got, where do boots go?
Yeah, boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do.
What they did.
One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
But her boots are gone.
Yeah, because they went a walking.
And like I was saying, sometimes life just isn't fair. Because if I spent all night in the woods, in the mud, I would not look anything like she does. She looks fucking amazing. My
sister, she doesn't do outdoors. She doesn't do woods. She doesn't do rain, and forget camping.
I like not camping.
Yeah, I love it.
I like not camping very much. Thank you.
If you found a skull, would you pick it up and put it in your bag?
Probably.
Yeah, me too. I would use it for like tea lights or something.
I'd be like, this person.
Cool.
I wouldn't keep it. I would bring it to like the police or a lab, because that is like somebody sister. This would be a murder or something.
Okay, I was picturing myself back then, not today, smarty pants. We were talking
I
about...
understand that I would
then.
not be 200 years in
It would still be kind of original tea light holder.
God. Here's Marvin, who was killed by Jacob. I'm just using his head as a tea holder.
Oh, there's Jamie. It's so dramatic. So dramatic.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny.
Lost.
In the bloopers, he had to stop because they kept running towards each other and
Bonk.
boom.
The bonked the heads.
Yeah, so he had to stop while she ran into him. That
Yeah.
was too funny.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, you were lost, Sassenach. It was you. But glad you came back for your boots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's so funny. But you know what? She shouldn't be so surprised. She just seen herself a ghost last night. Hello.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
and I'm sorry, but she's walking through the woods with no socks on. I mean, no shoes on. And she's just walking. I'm like, ow, 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 ow.
that's because you don't like camping. I don't wear, like in the summertime, I never wear socks and shoes when I'm outside.
Oh
I'm
God.
all over the grass, down the street, you name it, through the garage, in my bare feet.
No, I can't handle it, man. Can't handle
But that
it.
surprises me because we grew up in the Maritimes and the beaches are rocky.
I know, and well, but see, when you're a kid, you only weigh like 20 pounds. And you can run over things like that's why little kids can walk on Lego, because they're only like 10, 15 pounds. When you're 180 pounds and you step on a fucking Lego,
It's a little different.
It feels different when you're walking on rocks and pine cones. It doesn't feel the
Point
same.
well taken. Point well taken. Crazy.
So I guess that's why she can run through a forest because she's like probably 125 pounds or 130
and really,
pounds.
the forest is just bedded down like old brush, so it's not so bad, and it looks like it's fall. So it's filling with her socks aren't like the socks that you go to friggin' Walmart and buy. These are knitted and thick and wool, and so it's like wearing our today slippers around in the forest.
I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, so her boots were there because Ottertooth carried her boots, wore her boots, I guess, to JB because there was footprints all the way there, and that's what she followed, right? Yeah. So.
But were they her boots that she followed? Because Ottertooth already walked away from her then.
But no, he did it after she fell asleep.
And he was a ghost anyway, sure. He doesn't leave footprints.
Yeah. Well, then he put them on his hands. It doesn't matter. It was still Ottertooth.
What possessed her to wash the skull?
Because it was all dirty and full of gunk. And she found fillings.
Yeah, this is kind of cool.
Yeah. This means this guy was a traveler because he has fillings.
Yep, exactly. Mm-hmm. And if you have those type of fillings, you should really get them changed out anyway. So just saying.
I just got mine changed out recently.
Did you?
Yeah.
I think I got all mine changed out now. Yeah, but that was a couple of years ago. So
yeah, just recently.
Yeah.
And they knocked me the hell out.
Yeah. Well, I had a crap dentist for like 20 years, so I won't go there.
I was abused by my dentist when I was a kid.
No, I don't mind dentists at all. I'm not one of those people that have a phobia because I didn't
have a phobia. I was traumatized.
Yeah.
I was traumatized by my dentist when I was a child.
Strawberries. So strawberries are part of the Fraser. Is it Fraser or Mackenzie? Yes. Fraser.
No, Fraser, because Fraser means strawberry in French.
Phrase.
Yeah.
Phrase.
Yeah. Yeah. Fraisier. Monsieur Fraisier.
No. Oh, sister. Did you like French class?
No.
I loved it.
Nope. I took it in elementary school, and that was it. And like I told you before, piss in the pool. That's all I remember.
I know. I'm sure everybody remembers that.
Oh, it's
I
so
love that view.
pretty.
It's very pretty. Strawberry.
Strawberry.
I was just trying to say it how she said it. Strawberry. Yeah.
Now
thinking about their land, right? 10,000 acres. That's a lot of acres.
Yep.
Okay.
She's like, I know when you're in love, mister.
Yeah. She can see it in his face. You know, and he said, you know, it feels like home. Yeah, because it really is Scotland. It's not really North Carolina.
Right.
But, yeah, and a lot of it is not actual too.
And it's not even there.
I know. They're looking at green screen.
They are. Such good actors.
I know, right? Yeah, I agree. Well, even the producers say, you know, they see the shots with the green screen and they're just like, oh, is that a good enough shot? And then once it all comes together, it's like, oh my God, that's so good.
Yeah, and they're, you know, I mean, you can't expect perfection, and well, I'm saying you can't expect perfection while there are so many people out there that fucking expect perfection, and
well,
you know.
Huh? This podcast must be perfect.
Oh. Good luck with that.
I think the more podcasts we do, the more better we get. Or
well, that was
the more we understand.
That was perfect. That was perfect because that was so shit. It was.
I know, right? But then we know we're doing well because we are being true to our authentic self.
Right. And our authentic selves suck.
Look, her bum roll is sticking so far out to the mountains. It looks like a freaking compass. Honestly, those bum rolls, I tell you. Like I said, they're good for the butt, but they shouldn't have had them for the front.
Mail sack?
Mail sack.
All right, so with doing a podcast, everything isn't a basket of roses, you know, and feedback, we love feedback. We love it when people share our stories. But when you're out of the gate and your very first podcast and this comes along, you know, we just kind of giggled, didn't we, sister?
Oh, I laughed. I laughed so good. John Myrtle, I'm guessing he didn't listen to the podcast or he did. And this was his opinion. And I have to, like, there's literally no punctuation in this at all. This is one, I don't even think it's a sentence because there's no punctuation. Yeah. And the spelling is atrocious. You two, TOO, nasty, ugly sisters don't belong. Turn off the lazy ass. Go find a job. Stop bothering people. Don't want to see your shitey. I don't know what our shitey he doesn't want to see. I don't know. Don't belong. Turn off the lazy. I don't.
You know, it makes. Oh, I'm sorry, dude, but you know what? You put this out into the world of the internet, so this is your opinion, and damn, buddy.
And your opinion makes no sense. And he blocked us immediately.
Oh, yeah, because he's a fucking chicken shit. And it's okay. You don't have to like us. You know, you could just say, hey, not my cup of tea. You know, just, you know,
not my shot of tequila, right? Not my ounce of pot.
But you know what? I think maybe some schooling might be in order here.
You two nasty, ugly sisters don't belong. Turn off the lazy ass. Go find a job. Bothering people don't want to see your shiny. I don't know what you're fucking saying, John.
So instead,
give me some instruction because I don't understand.
Oh my God. This just cracks me up so much. You know, they think, they're going to intimidate some women and whatever. Oh my God. Did we not laugh so hard when we got this?
It was best. Thank you, John Myrtle, for being an ignorant fuck.
Oh my gosh, it was hilarious. You know what? I have to say thank you, John. You gave us a big smile on our face. We laughed our asses off. I bet you for at least an hour. Honest to God,
the best. It was
right?
The best.
And hey, if you're going to be an internet troll, you picked the right two women to do it with.
Absolutely.
Oh, that was fun. So guys, you know what? Your feedback is important to us, believe it or not. If there's something we can do better, besides being the utmost professionals that we are, and the masters of what we do, we want to hear your feedback. If there's something that you think that we could be doing better, something that you'd like to hear us do or see us do, let us know. You can reach out to us at sissues.ca on our website, or you can visit us at Facebook, Instagram, or even Twitter. So we want to hear about it.